started up the Facebook just now.
Love, love, love. Did we do a mic check already?
Yes, we did.
Oh, okay.
As long as you're a fist away from the mic, we're good.
One fist away. Okay. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Remember that commercial? I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Here's your daddy.
Oh my god! Oh my god! All right, so that was our fake audience. We're actually in a little studio today, and welcome to Da Big Daddy G Show. Thank you for joining us, and if you've never watched this show before, go ahead and change the channel now. We don't want you watching. I'm just kidding, dude. We're just a little show here in Austin, Texas, a mom and pop type show. Nothing fancy. We do have some great musical guests and comedians and authors and directors. 5-time Oscar-nominated director Richard Linklater has been on the show. So we get some really cool people on the show, and we try to just to educate people. So if you're watching for the first time, hang out with us for a few minutes. The worst that could happen is you might learn something. So welcome to Da Big Daddy G Show. All right, here we go. I don't know if you'll notice, but my glass and my tabletop are missing. Where they are, we have no idea. So they're somewhere on this planet, but since I party a lot, I don't remember where I left them. So, there was a story done a while back that talked about how if you're drunk when you're studying, then you need to be drunk when you're taking the test. You know, like if you're studying for a test at school or something, then you should be drunk when you're taking the test, because then you'll remember all the answers. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm willing to try. If anybody's willing to put up that much alcohol, I'm willing to try. So, we've got a few things I wanted to talk to you guys about today, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. And so I'm going to give you the right information and about face masks. You know, we've been wearing these face masks for about a year now. Some of us a little bit longer, but, you know, that's bank robberies and stuff like that. That's a whole different story. So, the face masks, according to the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, the ones that Fauci said work, Tyrone, is it the N95s? Is that right?
Yeah, he's been saying that for a long time.
Yeah, it's the N95.
So the N95, but the loose ones that you put on your face, if someone sneezes near you, you might not get it, but basically if it's airborne, it doesn't really help at all. The regular, the blue ones, you
Right.
see that they just...
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, so that's a whole nother thing.
Okay.
But yeah.
So basically, what they're saying is that these masks, see these little paper masks, what they're doing is they're not containing, like, let's say you had the COVID virus. Well, if you were wearing this mask, you're not containing it in the mask, because according to the CDC, it travels through the mask, because the mask is not made for such things as to contain the COVID virus. Now, if you're wearing this mask or a mask like it, or a mask that is not an N95, then you are being what is it? You're being basically, if the guy next to you has it, you're going to get it. Okay, so these masks do not help with COVID. Now they will help with the regular flu or the regular cold. Some of these masks actually do help contain. And I know I've said this before, but in Japan, the people when they're sick, like they have a cold or a flu or something like that, they wear these masks, and the mask keeps the virus inside the mask so that the other people don't catch it, which I always thought was really cool that they did that. At first I thought they did it because they were like germaphobes or something like that, but it turns out that, and this is in Japan, that they've been doing it for a long time so that the people that they know and people around them don't get, whatever it is they're sick of. So again, these masks do not protect you. Just if they're not an N95 mask, it is not going to protect you from the COVID virus. So if you're wearing one of those cloth masks and like that, those have not been proven to keep you from getting the COVID virus. So, and like they said before, the CDC said everybody is going to get it at one time or another. So anyway, if you're wearing this mask, it's not doing any good. But if you're sick, if you've got a cold or something, simple cold, everyday cold or flu or something like that, then these will help to keep you from getting other people sick.
Yeah, to keep you from spreading it.
Yeah,
so
keep you from spreading it. But it will not keep you from spreading the COVID virus, and it will not keep you from getting the COVID virus. So the N95 masks are the only ones that will do that. And thank God I just bought about 1 million shares of the N95 mask. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't buy it.
The one thing I want to say is they did an awesome video. You can look at it on YouTube. If I can find it, I'll pull it up. But basically, it shows the different masks and someone trying to blow out a candle, and the difference in between the air coming out of when you blow through the mask, and the one that had the hardest time for air to go through was an N95 that couldn't blow out the candle. Whereas if you're wearing one of those, I guess they call it a surgical mask. I'm not really 100% on that, but it's basically the disposable blue and white ones. You see them in yellow or pink, but those ones don't, like, you can blow through them easily, but you can breathe through them.
Well, what Tyrone said. So, anyway, so stop stressing on these masks. If you're not sick, then stop wearing them because it's not helping anything. I did have a doctor tell me that that you should not wear a mask, period, if you're like by yourself or you're outside, by yourself and you're not sick, and that you shouldn't wear the masks all the time, because what happens is that it traps moisture in your lungs. Now, this is from a doctor, an MD, that it traps moisture in your lungs, and that's not good for you. So please don't wear the mask if you are not sick, if you don't have to. But make sure you check with your doctor first. Don't go by what I'm saying. Go talk to your doctor. I talked to my doctor the other day, and this is where I got all this information from. I've got people writing me, and so I'm going to check and see. So I'm writing Ollie. So Ollie, yes, share the number. If you want to call in and you have a question or a comment, call in at 512-477-2288. That's 512-477-2288, and we'll try to get you on the air. So what else have I got? I've got an announcement. Our very own Charlie here has just celebrated a 3-year wedding anniversary. He's been married for 3 years. And Charlie, we love you, but somebody that's willing to put up with you for 3 years, we're talking, that girl deserves a big diamond. You know what I'm talking about? All right, there, I'll put you on the spot. So anyway, congratulations, Charlie. This sip's for you. Sorry I don't have my martini glass, but here we go. Very good. I'm going to chase that with a little shot of tequila. It does a body good. Okay, so I just wanted to say that. Charlie didn't know I was going to do that, so there it is. A couple of things I wanted to share with you guys, and then we're going to show you a video. This happened just a few days ago or a couple of weeks ago in a little town called Ocean City, Maryland. And what it was is there was 8 teenagers from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and they had gone down to Ocean City, Maryland, which they've got a big boardwalk, and it's like a big beach type area, and people go there to have a good time. So these eight teenagers went down there to Ocean City, and to relax. They just graduated from high school. They didn't have alcohol on them. They didn't have drugs on them. They were just walking around the boardwalk. And one of them happened to supposedly, allegedly, took a hit off of a vape pen. And I guess it's illegal in Ocean City. I'm not sure. I don't know all the details. All I know is that we have a video that I wanted to show you. And again, in this particular case, I think it's time to defund the police department in Ocean City. My opinion, Ocean City, Maryland. So, Tyrone, do you have that clip ready so we can show the kids? I'm not sure if Tyrone can hear me or not.
Sorry, I was on the phone with Marla, and I was trying to just handle that. So forgive me. What did you say? Could you say
I said,
that again?
can we show the kids the clip of the teenagers in Ocean City, Maryland,
yes,
and what
I'll
they
do that.
encountered with the police there?
Yes, we'll do.
I do want to warn you guys that this is a very, very disturbing video. It's basically, and I'm sorry, but I'm just going to say it. It's 8 kids out to have a good time, enjoy life, and the cops overreacting, not de-escalating like they're supposed to be trained to do. Tyrone, have you got that film ready or that clip ready?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now, brother.
Okay, so he's trying to get it ready for you guys. All I can tell you is Ocean City, Maryland, you have got a huge lawsuit coming towards you. And I hope it costs you dearly, and I hope that there's a way that they can attach themselves to the police officer that tased one of the teenagers, a 17-year-old. I hope that they can attach themselves to that police officer's paycheck or pension. So
we're ready to roll whenever.
We're ready? Okay, so here's the clip, please. If this is kind of disturbing. So if I'm warning you now, you might want to send the kids out of the room. Okay, go ahead, man.
He was literally standing there. He wasn't arresting or he wasn't nothing. He was. Mom, like, are you fucking serious? For no reason. No reason. Do you see all these? And the one won't stop them doing nothing.
Okay. All right. So there you have it. The kid had his hands up in the air. He's 17 years old, had his hands up in the air, and all that. He got tased by, I don't know how many volts that is, but I think it's like 50,000 volts or something like that that thing holds. So he got tased for vaping, folks. He got tased for vaping. Now, as far as I know, I didn't see him do it. I don't know if the cops saw him do it or not, but This is, I mean, that was just ridiculous. What was done there was ridiculous. If you'll see, the kid had his hands up in the air. He was not a danger to anybody. And you saw him. They said that you were there. You saw the whole thing. So this is why a lot of people are calling for the police department to be defunded. I think I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again. A long time ago, there was a cop that I talked to, and he was a county deputy. He was a deputy for the Travis County. And I asked him, I said, why are there so many cops on the streets if there's not, that much going on? And how come they're giving out tickets for stupid stuff? And this cop said to me, he said, well, if the police officer does not show by giving tickets out, whether the people deserved them or not in some cases, if they're not out making the county money, then there's no reason for their job, for them to have that job. So that makes the police officers have to go out and give tickets like crazy. I spoke to one DPS officer who told me himself that he had to arrest, not ticket. He had to arrest, and this is a Department of Public Safety officer. He said that he had a quota, and he said that he had to arrest 5 people a week for DUI or DWI. Whether they were drunk or not, it didn't matter. He had a quota. If he didn't meet that quota, then they were going to get rid of him or his position. So, when it becomes about money, then it's not protecting the citizens, and it's not doing the right thing. So, 5 people, folks. So they destroyed 5 people's lives a week. Whether they deserved it or not. And in most cases, he said, a lot of the cases, the people hadn't even been drinking. But he had to arrest them, or else he would lose his job. So, with that being said, that's why a lot of people are getting upset. A lot of people are getting upset with police officers being out there and abusing people. I started watching some YouTube videos that I thought were pretty cool, and they're First Amendment auditors all over the country. They're popping up everywhere, and it's really cool. There's one that I like a lot. It's called the NY Tyrant, I guess Searcher or something like that, or Finder or something like that. But it's NY Tyrant. You can find him on YouTube, and he's a really, really cool cat that. He really, he's been arrested because they, made a mistake and they arrested him, and now it's going to cost the city a bunch of money because they're not training their police officers. They're training them how to hurt people, but they're not training them how to help people. And we don't need to be hurt anymore, man. We need to be helped. I don't know about you, but I don't need cops. I don't want to be afraid when blue and red lights come on behind me. I don't want to worry. And I can only imagine, I personally have not encountered a bad situation with a cop, but I feel for those people, those parents that have to talk to their kids because they're black, and you're going to get pulled over, and this is what you're going to have to do. And you do this and you do this and you do this, and they do that, and they still accidentally get killed, or they accidentally find them in their jail cell, hung, or it's out of control is what it is, and we need to find the people that care about all of us and put them in charge. Find the people that we're going to put in office that are going to take care of all of us and not just a certain color of us. So So make sure that you register to vote, man. Register to vote and get out there and vote. Luckily, I was reading an article a couple days ago about how the Attorney General of the United States is going to fight all of these, for lack of a better word, all these racist laws that some politicians are putting into place, where people of color or people of lower income or mostly people of color that have to wait up to 11 hours in line to vote. When, in certain districts, certain colors of people have an average wait of 5 to 10 minutes. If you're of color, you have anywhere from an hour to 11 hours. And now it's also illegal to give somebody water or food if they're standing in line at polling places. And some politicians, we're not a political show at all, but some politicians have tried and have passed laws to keep people from giving you water. If you've been in line trying to vote for hours and hours and hours, these politicians, because they're so afraid of losing their post or their job, they're fixing it to where people won't be able to vote. They're trying to make it as hard as they can for people to vote them out. So, all I can tell you is register to vote and go out and vote, man. So there's my rambling on about voting and politicians and stuff like that. So, and it just happens to be 4:20 right now. So here's a sip for 4:20.
All right. On that note, now that we're on a lighter 420 note, we have 2 people on hold. We have CG1 on hold, and then I have we have 3 people on hold. So I got Marla and Ocho on the other line, and then I have CG1 on the line right now waiting. So do you want to talk to CG1 and then hop over to Marla?
Yeah, let me talk to CG1. Let me tell you what CG1 stands for, the name or the initials. CG1 stands for Crazy Girl 1, and she is part of our crew. And there she is. There's a dial tone. There's a dial tone for you. And now, a dial tone. Anyway, we're trying to figure it out. Is she there?
Sorry, she's not there anymore, so
Okay.
we got
All
the
right.
dial. So do you want to talk to Marla and Ocho then?
Yeah, let's talk to them for a minute. Are you there? Hello?
Sorry, I'm setting it up. So just give me 1 minute, please.
All right. I think we're going to have Ollie come in and help you, because it sounds like you've got too much going on in the control room, sir. See, that's what I used to hear every time I would call my ex-wife. Right there, baby. So anyway.
I guess I left him on hold for too long, and they
They
hung up.
Well, you guys call back if you get a chance.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did a little 48-hour film project, and I wanted them to share, the people that they're on hold. I wanted them to share with you stuff that was going on, and it happened in Marion, Texas, Marian, I believe, Texas. And at my friend Marla's house. And Marla, you either need to get a wider driveway, or I'm gonna have to get smaller cars, because your driveway is way too narrow, girl. So yeah, bigger driveway. Think big driveway. I don't even know what kind of car you drive, but if you don't drive a little smart car, then yeah. If you drive a smart car, then your driveway is perfect. But if you have a big old car like I do, or a big old truck, then yeah, not so good. But anyway, I had a great time out there. It kind of threw me off my sleeping schedule. I actually stayed up till 4 o'clock this morning. That night, I don't even remember what night I was over there, but that night, I think I stayed up all night. So yeah, it was, I don't mind staying up all night if I'm drinking, Huh? Somebody there?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who am I talking to?
It's me and Ocho.
Is this Marla?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey,
How you
Tyrone.
doing, G?
I'm doing great, babe. Let me, Tyrone, can you turn the volume in here down a little bit?
It's off.
Or somebody turn their volume down because it's really blasting over here.
Ocho. Yeah.
That's a little better. There you go. All right. So,
Okay.
we did a little 48-hour film project, and I wanted to get Ollie on the air to talk to you all about what a 48-hour film project is, and hopefully she'll call in a few minutes, and she can fill you in on, because she's the citywide producer for the 48-hour film project. So I'll give you just a quick rundown of what the 48-hour film project is, or what I know is you get 48 hours, and they give you a subject. And there's
Sorry.
there's
There's one
Marla's
of the 5.
there's Marla's other personality. Just ask Mark. But anyway, what it is you get, they give you a subject. They give you a subject, and they give you a thing that a line that you have to say in the film, and then you have 48 hours to write it, shoot it, and edit it.
Edit it.
And put it in a can and take it to them, all within 48 hours. And it's really a lot of fun. And I know I said this at the gathering there, is that I love watching these people do 48-hour film projects, because they're so passionate about what they're doing. And the director, this particular director, I believe his name is Ocho, and
Yes.
Yeah.
and he and I just love that passion, that passion of filmmaking.
Marla, do me a
And
favor
so-
and just have your mic on your cell phone a little further away from your
Oh, yeah.
your mouth. You can put it on speaker. Just make
Yeah.
sure you're not talking from far away. It's just creating a loud noise over.
Yeah,
We lost sound.
unless
Okay, there you are.
unless it's Chewy. If it's Chewy, then Chewy can have the run of the house.
We had to hide Chewy.
And I have a feeling that Mark is going to let Chewy have the run of the house. Here, this is for Chewy. Chewy is a cute little dog, and I asked Marla to send a picture so I can show you a picture of Chewy. And I don't know if Tyrone's gotten it yet or not, but just the
Take a picture of
cutest,
Chewy.
yeah, just the cutest little dog, man.
Do you want me
guys
to
are gonna love this
show
little
the
puppy.
photo? We have a photo.
The dog.
Anyway, okay, so Marla and Ocho, thank you for calling in, and
Well, thank you for having us.
awesome. And please tell us a little bit about you, Miss Marla.
Well, I am team captain of 3 generations,
Okay.
and that's my father, myself, and my daughter. That's how we came up with the name.
Uh-huh.
And we enjoy doing these because we meet people we've never met before. We never know what our team's going to be like, because I always try to get people I've never worked with.
Yeah.
And
Somebody
Um,
needs to turn their volume down a little bit. Tyrone, can you turn the volume in the studio down a little bit? It's a little high. It's just blasting at me. I just don't want see if it's blasting, then usually you get what's called feedback, and then it's not good. So okay, so all right, Marla, can you say something?
yeah, so,
There you go, perfect.
okay, there you have it. So I was doing the 48, and Ocho and I are friends, and I said, man, I'd love to have you direct a film of a 48 so we can work together and get intimate on the set more so than we did in real life. And he said, well, when was it? And I said, it's going to be June 11th through the 13th. And he said, I can have him on the 11th. And I said, cool, my home is base, and whatever we're going to do it at my house. And he and his wife, who's absolutely gorgeous, Cece, came in the day before. And my editor that I use for auditions and stuff lives in Michigan, Detroit. And that's Walter C. Jones. And he came in a couple days before that so he can get acclimated to the time change and the weather and everything else. And and I had a crew of a total of 17, which included you, G. And we put something together, not knowing what our genre was.
Well,
And
hold on, Marla, hold on a second. First of all, I'm not cool enough to be in the crew. You know, I'm just an actor, but I wish I was intelligent enough to be crew.
Well, let me tell you this.
So-
This is Ocho.
Oh, hey,
me
Ocho,
tell
how
you
you
this,
doing,
man.
bud?
Hey, brother. I worked with many, many actors, many big-time actors. And, bro, you were one of the most fun people that I've ever gotten to work with, man. I had a good time, bro. Me and you flowed perfectly together, man. And one of
you're
the
part of the
highlights,
crew.
yeah, one of the highlights of my trip down there and doing this was meeting you, man, and getting to work with you, getting to work with all the fantastic people I worked with, and it was just a blast, bro. If anything, new friendships sprung out of all this, and hopefully we all work together again.
Awesome. That would be awesome, man. Well,
Yeah.
I just love the passion that you have, Ocho, when you're
Yeah.
directing. It just, dude, you just want to be around people. You know, I mean, you want to be around people that love to do what they're doing. And
Yeah, I started off as an actor.
Uh-huh.
I have 130 credits to my name. I'm a SAG actor. I've like I said, I've worked big sets, small sets. I started off as an actor. Recently, I've gotten into the directing because I do own my own company. Me and my partner, Gary Lee Vincent. I am a partner with him with Burning Bulb Publishing, and we make up to 6 movies a year. And we do distribution. So he got me into directing, and now I got this passion for it because now I can see a vision and have it come through.
Awesome.
And I was just happy because Marla's daughter Samantha,
Yeah.
I see a lot of potential in her.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of like mentoring her,
Awesome.
and I see this future for her and a passion that I had when I first started. So I usually don't do small stuff anymore, but I was really anxious to do this because if I can help someone grow, if I can help someone get to the level or beyond my level, which I feel she could get there, I'm gonna do it.
Awesome, man. Yeah, you had an awesome crew, and it just I don't know, man. I just love watching people that do what they love to do, you know. And so I'm gonna do a little sip for all your crew and your actors. Man, you did an awesome job, man.
Yeah. Marla put together this little motley. I call it the Motley Crew. Kind of a motley crew together, which all different types of people from different parts of the country, different ethnicities, different beliefs, and we all came together for one purpose. That was to make a great short film. I wanted to. I was hoping and praying we get the drama or the strong female role because I wanted to do a drama. Because I come from a background of drug abuse and prison, and I was a former Mexican mafia. I've changed my life around. I wanted to get out there something about drug abuse and the dangers of it and getting help for it. So we were able to incorporate that in there. And like I said, Sam, my lead actress in there, did a fantastic job. So.
Yep.
And you
Oh
did
my
too,
God,
man.
there's that picture.
You did too. Your whole little up and down thing. I was like, man, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, people were like, well, gee, do you know what you know, any like drug lines or drug, you know, sayings that you can say? Oh, well, I might know one or two, you know.
I was like, between me and G, I think we got the drug lingo down.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what I loved is my son David.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
He's special.
Uh-huh.
He's special needs, and Ocho was adamant about putting David in it. And my husband Mark, who had just had surgery, you know him, G.
Yeah.
He just had surgery on his legs, so he's like, I'm putting him in. I don't know where, but I'm going to do it. And David was the bouncer, and Mark was in the limo with you, and, the whole thing just rolled so smoothly. Got to tell you a secret. We took a break Saturday. We went to Ocho's set that he was working on for another project, and we were extras in that. And we came back, and we went back to editing, and the house was quiet, and we were able to turn our film in first.
Awesome, man. That was great.
I worked on 3 projects this weekend, and I'm proud to say that even though I was away, there were other people chipping away at it, and we all were able to come together and turn it in first, which is awesome.
Awesome, man. Well, I'll tell you what, I know I keep saying this over and over again, but there was a little guy, I guess he was your assistant director, the guy with the long ponytail.
He was my director of photography. Yeah, director of photography.
What was his name?
Joseph Ramirez.
Joseph Ramirez. Joseph Ramirez, dude, I admire, again, your passion. And, dude, I would love to have you on our crew sometime. If you ever want to come, and once we get into a big studio, right now we're in a 360-foot studio, so it's kind of small. But when we get back to the 1,200-square-foot studio, you're welcome to come and work with us.
Now, G, am I gonna have to kill you? Am I gonna have to kill you for stealing my crew member?
Oh no!
I'm just kidding, bro.
No, I just want him to. I just want him to come and check the
He's
place out.
He's an awesome guy, wasn't he? He was so much. He has more. He has more talent in his pinky finger than most people that what he does do.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I was watching him.
That
dude.
little guy.
Yeah,
that little guy was amazing. What he did, and I call him Little Joseph. But yeah, I already talked to him about that. G, we'll be in touch.
Yeah, he's. I mean, he just really impressed me.
He is talented for sure.
Yeah, very, very talented, man. Hey, Ocho, where are you from?
I'm from Tucson, Arizona. I'm originally from San Bernardino, California, but I now reside in Tucson, Arizona. My wife's from here, so as much as I want to move back to LA area, she is very persistent that she wants to be here with her family, which is all good because I can travel, I can fly, I can drive.
Awesome, man. Now we've got a picture up on the screen right now, and I'm going to tell you guys that's Ocho at the very front there. We were trying to do some prison yard.
Yeah, Ocho got the prison pose down.
Right,
for sure.
Scary looking guy is Ocho.
And yeah, the guy in the very front, that's Ocho, and the guy right behind him is Marla's husband.
Marla, do you want to tell everyone who they are? That way we can catch it.
Marla's husband, then that's me right there to the left. That's Marla's son right there to my left, I guess, to the left of mine. Or is that right? Are you seeing me to? Is your son to the left or right of me?
My son is, if we're looking at it, Jordan is in Butcher's Bluff. He's to the left of you. And the one in black and red is my special son, David. Behind David is Cody Nance, N-A-C-E. My Nace, Cody Nace. He's here behind me correcting me. Next to Cody is Mickey. He played my husband. Ernest, then Seth. They were assistant to Joseph. Then yours truly. Craig is in the back. The little one next to Mark is little Joseph.
Yeah, there's Joseph.
And the girl is Hannah. She's only 19 years old, and she was on a camera.
Wow.
And then we have Walter C. Jones from Detroit, Michigan.
Walter, Detroit. Sorry.
And then we have Cece Ocho. She's in the black and orange.
Yeah, that's your missus, right, Ocho?
What was that?
That's your missus?
Yes.
Yeah, if she wasn't around, I wouldn't be able to find 2 pairs of socks that match.
We're still trying to find the holes for her pants.
That means she needs a big diamond, Ocho. She needs a big
She's
diamond.
awesome, man. Without her, I got to give her props before we go because without her, I'd probably still either be in prison, a drug addict, or dead. But she is the catalyst that has changed my life and put me in the right direction.
Awesome, man.
So,
Awesome.
yeah,
Then-
without her and God, I'd be nowhere, man.
There you go. There you
Then
go.
we have Samantha Elise, the lead actor in our film, who happens to be my daughter. And then Greg Watson. Greg Watson's always on my 48s.
Is Greg
he-
the guy right below your daughter, Samantha?
Yeah, Little Mr. Clean, I call
Greg?
him. It's his
Okay,
birthday
so
today.
Greg, Marla snatched
Happy
up all the
birthday.
beef jerky and wouldn't give me any.
Hey,
So you're gonna have
I
to
still
get
have
me
one
some-
piece left.
some of
I'm
that
nibbling
beef
it away.
jerky because Marla's mean. She's mean to me. So she wouldn't give me no beef jerky, Greg. So it's on you, Greg, because I don't know where they sell it. So anyway, well, hey guys, we got some other people on the line, but I want to thank you all for calling in. And
Allie's trying to get through.
man, I had a great time. I didn't get any sleep, and which is usually, if I'm drinking or partying, it's okay. But when I'm not drinking or partying and I don't get any sleep, yeah. So anyway,
Hey, next time I know, and I'll bring you a little surprise for
there you
your
go.
next time
See?
you're on.
See, did you hear that, Marla? Did you hear that? See, that's love,
Yeah.
Marla. That's love. Okay.
Hey,
So-
I invited you to a barbecue.
Oh yeah, that's true. But is there gonna
Okay.
be beef jerky there, Marla?
I'll make sure to have beef jerky.
Dude, I gotta
I'll
find out
make
where,
sure.
where
Hey,
Greg buys
there's
it.
5 little dogs we can make beef jerky out of. So
Hey,
There you
hey,
go.
hey.
There you go. Hey guys, thank you so much for calling. And Ocho, please send us a reel or something that
yes, sir.
that we can show the people here, and let's see if we can get you on the show, man.
All right, brother.
One of the notes that I had written down about working with you guys was that I love to see Latinos doing film, and
Yes, sir.
I actually stay. I'm one of those weird people that stay to watch credits and stuff at the end of the films, and I'm actually very upset with IMDb Film right now because if you have Amazon Video, they're shutting off the credits. They're cutting off the credits at the end of the films, and that's not right, especially IMDb, man. IMDb.
Yeah, I heard that. That pisses me off because
Yeah.
Everyone that's worked on these films should be recognized.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And to cut that off is showing people that you don't care what the hell they did on the film and what they contributed to, and that's just wrong.
Exactly. And kids, when I say I am not intelligent enough to be on crew, I'm telling you, man, these people, and I can't work that hard, I mean, wow. It just amazes me what they do. So again, thank you guys for calling in. We're gonna.
Oh,
We're
one last thing, G. We had one actor that had to leave.
Okay.
'Cause she lived out in near Corpus Christi.
Uh-huh.
Liz needs credit. She was our wizard.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was our-
Yeah, she was really nice.
Yeah,
I met her
yeah.
out in the driveway for a little bit, and she was really nice, man. And if her husband is watching, you're right. She can't drive that great, but she's a real nice lady. No, she
She's
did
a great
really
actress.
well. She did really well. So, and the costume she had on was awesome. So, but hey guys, again, thank you for calling, Ocho. Thank you for calling, and
Yeah, I'll send that stuff into you. Trucha, have a good one, bro, and take care, okay?
all
And
right,
we'll
man.
be in
Hey-
touch, and
hey,
you be in
Ocho,
touch.
Give a shout out. Give us the name of your production company, and how can people reach you?
Burning Bulb Publishing, and that's on www.burningbulbpublishing.com. You can see we have about a library of 50 movies on there.
Awesome.
And if you go to Amazon Prime or Tubi, look up my name, Michael Ocho Terrana, or Michael Ocho, and it'll pop up the rest. I got about 20 movies up on there, too. But today, I don't want it to be about me. I want it to be about Samantha Elise, who, in my opinion, is the new up-and-coming actress.
Yep.
And my time is almost over, man. I want to bring up the new generation of Latinas and Latinos, and she is the future Latina that you're going to be seeing on all TV shows, movies, and DVDs.
Awesome.
So I want to give her props.
Yeah, man, I agree with you 100%.
It's all about building up the future, man, and she's our future.
Exactly. Again, guys, thanks for calling, and we will keep in contact.
All right,
Thank you,
brother.
G.
You take care, man.
All right, man. Peace.
Love you, Daddy.
Peace. Okay, so, man, I'm so glad you guys called and shared with us. Folks, Ocho is such an awesome person, and yes, he's been through a lot of crap, and who hasn't? But you know what? He's still swimming, man. You know, he's not sinking. He's swimming. So, hell yeah. All right, so Tyrone, do you want to play a quick video for the kids? Just take a little quick break.
Yeah, we can do that, but I've been having people on the line. We're getting our phones blown up, so
okay.
yeah.
I guess I'll keep on going with my other stuff that I want to talk to you guys
No,
about.
Gee, did you hear me?
Dude, I was on the toll road the other day, and I'd like to be explained why I'm paying so much money for
Hey, G, can
a
you hear
road
me?
that I've already paid for. So the way I understand it is this: toll roads work like this in Texas, anyway. I'm sorry. Who's on the line? Oh, Lorelei? Okay. What about Ollie? Is Ollie on? Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Hey, CG1, are you there?
Dude, if I go in, I'll lose.
Okay.
I'll lose the
All right,
connection.
you're on now,
So,
Ollie.
but I'm here. Hi, how you
Ollie's on.
doing?
Hey, Ollie, how you doing, babe?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to do it all.
Well, welcome to my world. Just kidding. I don't know if you knew this or not, but I went and I helped Marla and Ocho with their film.
I did. Congratulations.
Marion, Texas.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even know existed, but dude, it's a nice little town. It really is a nice little town. But Marla needs a bigger driveway, a wider driveway, because
yeah,
or I'm gonna have to buy smaller cars. But
do they make smaller limos?
I don't think they do. Actually, I don't know if they do or not. I honestly don't know. But hey, tell us a little bit, Ollie. First of all, I wanted to ask you: is it Ollie, Ollie, or is it spelled differently?
I spell it with an A, but I pronounce it with an O. It made a whole lot of sense when I was born, and then Kate and Allie came out in the '80s, and no one can pronounce any of my names right since.
Oh,
so yeah, it's Ollie.
Okay. Well, I call her Wild Woman, so
I answer to that too.
Wild Woman, there you go. But so tell us a little bit about the 48-hour film project and what it entails.
Well, it is a timed filmmaking competition. You have 48 hours to make a 4 to 7 minute film. We give you 3 elements, a prop, a character. You get a male and female name or a unisex name, first and last name, and a brief description. Sometimes it's what they do for a living. Sometimes it's what they do for fun. We've had expectant parents, we've had explorers, we've had rebels, and this time it was Diego or Diana Ruiz, a cosplayer.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, we were really happy with that one. And
hey, babe,
and we put a line of dialogue.
Hey, Ollie, hold on just a second. Hey, Tyrone, can you put up a picture of Ollie? Just find like a picture on Facebook of Ollie and maybe one of CG1 if you can find one. I just want the kids to be able to see who's talking on the other end. And I don't know if Marla ever sent me a picture of Chewy, but if you haven't sent it, Marla, I would love to show that on the air. But so Tyrone's going to find a picture so that people can see who you are. And,
okay.
So. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to show.
No, that's okay.
I wanted to tell them about that.
There should be one not long ago from her graduation, from Lila's graduation. So yeah, there should be some pictures on there of the two of us. But yeah, so you get the character, you get a prop. This time the prop was hot sauce. That was my own personal suggestion. I love the hot sauce. And then you get a line of dialogue, and the line this time was, let's see if I can remember it. It's time to find out, or it is time to find out. So you could either have it, contracted or not. And we had 27 teams sign up, which is less than what we usually do during a non-pandemic year. But I'm pretty happy with the tail end of the pandemic turnout. We did have 3 who had to drop out at the last minute, and I understand. A lot of folks were hosting family for the first time in over a year, and that's important. I get it.
Okay, hold on. See, that's Ollie on the right side, and that's CG1 on the left side. And CG1's real name is Lorelei.
Yes.
And she just graduated from high school.
Yes, she did.
Yep.
By the skin of her teeth, I'm so proud of her.
Dude, we're very proud of her. So she's like my niece, I just love her, and she's a hard worker, man. When
Yes,
she's
she
out
is.
here on the studio with us doing the show, man, she's the hardest worker, man. She's really, really cool. So I'm sorry, I keep interrupting, but go ahead, Ollie.
That's okay. I have no problem with you bragging on my girl. So we had 27 sign up. We had 3 that had to withdraw at the last minute. So we had 24 that showed up to the kickoff, which was virtual.
Uh-huh.
And then we had 19 teams that got their films in on time. We had 2 late teams, and we had 3 that didn't show up. So, and things happen. So I for everything that we've been through over the last couple of years, I call it a win that we're still here at all. So I'm taking the win for this one. We'll have our screenings drop next Monday, so a week from today. They'll be on a website called Eventive, but you can also, I just found out, you can also stream them to a smart TV. I personally have a Roku TV, and I found the app there, and sure enough, you can stream it there. And we'll have them available for until the 27th. We've got 2 screenings. I'm going to get all that finalized tonight. Passes are available now, and then once we have the screening information finalized, people can start applying their passes to the screenings to unlock them, etc. And then sometime in July, we will have an award show. We're going to have the films judged. And and then we start planning for our genre project. And I'm really hoping that I can work something out to have kind of a pandemic retrospective. We've got 5 or 6 screenings worth of films that we have made over the last year and a half.
Nice.
Through the Global Film Challenge and through the main project here in Austin. We have got a ton of short films to show that haven't been seen on the big screen. They've only been seen online. And I would really love to work it out so that we can do this. We can have a retrospective kind of festival on the big screen. So,
well, we would love to have the Austin Film Society Cinema Theater help you out with maybe doing that if they will, if they can or if they can't, because Austin still has a lot of restrictions. If they can or if they can't.
I'll be talking with them soon because I also want to use this to help them. I'm not looking to make any money off of this. I know they've been hurting, and I mean everybody's been hurting. Everybody, especially people in the arts. And ASS Cinema means the world to us, and we want to give back to them and make sure that we can continue to call them home because they've been the best home we've had since I've been running this, which was since 2013. They've been the place that has really fit our needs and accommodated us the best, and they're wonderful. We just love them.
Awesome. Well, babe, as soon as we get the big studio back, as soon as the city of Austin tells us that we can, Steve Adler, call me. Steve Adler, call me. Mayor of Austin, call me. We need to talk.
It
we
seems
need
like
to
they're
get that big studio back open so that we can have the crew come back in, because I know you guys miss, our Tuesday nights. Dude, we have had some awesome bands. We have had some awesome guests, and
including Miss Ollie.
We get a lot of people that write trying to find out when we're going to do it again. Well, we're doing what we can now. You know, with the small studio, which is where we began. I wish there was a way. Tyrone, is there a way to turn one of these cameras around to show everybody what this studio looks like? Because all they see is the curtains in the back.
Yeah, I can do that.
Is it possible?
Yes.
These cameras, I don't know what they're worth. But
yeah,
they're
let me
worth
just
a
go to
bunch of
camera
money.
one. Let's just
But
keep
he
in
controls
mind
all of them in
this
there.
is what's in
So,
here.
I don't know if
so
he can turn them around or not.
I
but
can. Just give me a
wanted
second.
you kids to have some kind of idea as to what's on the other side. I can't once the lights are so bright that once I start walking towards the door, I can't see nothing. So I have to kind of like feel, you know, the floor with my feet and make sure I don't, you know, fall. Is that it? You can't turn to the left or right or anything, or do it 360. I guess they don't. I can't hear Tyrone because he came in here and turned. Oh, there we go. Well, that's something. There's one of the little cameras right there, and that's the clock, and that's the ceiling. That's the clock that tells me how much time we have left. That's 4:55. Can you go up a little bit, Tyrone? See, there's the lights. Some of the lights up there. You can't see all the lights, but those are the ones that are on. There you go. He's going a little bit higher. There's some more lights. So this is a high-dollar studio. Don't get me wrong. This is a high-dollar studio. There's one of the control things. I actually don't know what that's for, and they won't let me play with it. So, but that's welcome to show business. You know, there you go. And guys, if any of y'all that are watching right now want to help with the show, you know, when we get the big studio back open, which will probably be in about a month or so, maybe sooner, hopefully. Maybe we can. Maybe you can come down and help. You know, help us with the show, man. We would love to have you down here to help.
We would love it. Ellen, hey, guess who just showed back up? Say hi.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
Is that Lorelei?
Yep.
Hey, babe.
Hey,
How are
boy.
you? Hey, congratulations on graduating. Are you going to drive your mom over to Los Comales later on today?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
awesome, man.
I will have to.
So today, there's Lorelei right there in her graduation
Fist in the air.
Gown right there, and I don't want to show the picture of what you were wearing underneath. Somebody told me about it. I haven't seen it, but I don't know. I don't think I want to see it. So, but anyway, in case you guys are watching right now, it's 4:56 p.m. This is in Austin, Texas, and today I have no idea what today's date is. I know it's in June. June 14th. Today is June 14th at 4:57 p.m. and we're going to go to a restaurant called Los Comales. It's on Kamal Street. And Marla sent me a picture of Chewy, and I'm going to try to do a little. All right, Tyrone, can you get a picture of Chewy? Although she's showing too much leg there. But here's a picture of Chewy. I'm going to try to, I wanted to show you guys because this puppy, now that's 2 months old and half Shih Tzu and half Wiener dog or something like that. And look at that beautiful little cute little dog. And it's not going to get much bigger than that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that. They watched me like a hawk. Marla and her husband watched me like a hawk because that dog really loved me, Marla. So y'all should let me keep the dog for a couple of days or a couple of weeks or something like that. He would have a great time. So we've got about 2 minutes left. I don't know if Tyrone has anything that he wants to talk about. But the one thing I wanted to, is Ollie still on the line or are they gone? Oh, you're still on the line? Oh, babe, I didn't know you were still on the line.
Oh, that's okay. We're just listening.
Okay. Well, we've got about
we need to go buy some swimsuits though before we go to come down to Los Comales. So.
Yeah, we're going to Los Comales after this. We'll probably be there about 5:30ish.
Okay.
And Alex is supposed to meet us there. Alex Ponce, great cameraman. Starting to do some directing, but dude, this guy can. If you need something shot, this is the guy to call, man. He's awesome. Alex Ponce, you can find him on Facebook. Really talented guy. And So we're going to go to Los Comales. It's a little Mexican restaurant right up the road on Comal Street. And we will be there having margaritas and probably food. I think they serve food, don't they?
Yes, they always serve food, you crazy man.
I do believe that they serve food.
Yeah, I think they do. But
No.
there you go. But anyway, so we got about 45 seconds left. Ollie, any last words?
No, just please support your local filmmakers and get past it, see the screenings, please, and so we can put money into making this bigger, better next year. Because that's how we do it. You know, everything we get goes right back into it.
Awesome, man. Hey, listen, thank you so much for calling. Kids, thank you for tuning in. Austin Public Access, thank you, Dougie, our fearless leader, Charlie, and everybody else, and we're out. Ta-da! Woohoo! Let's go get drunk.
Take a sip, take a rib. Once you live, just double click. It's the Big Daddy G Show. Big Daddy G Show. It's the Big Daddy G Show. Now type it in, take it in. Where do I begin? He's really funny, and he's not really thin. It's the Big Daddy G Show. Big Daddy, it's the Big Daddy G Show.
I love that song. Well, I really like that singer. Okay. So are we on the air still, or are we off? I don't know if that means we're on the air or we're not on the air.